Hello? Yeah? What's up? I Micro. I Polapo. I seriously? How are you guys doing? Give me a second to slightly advertised. Slightly. Alright, here we go. Okay. Here we are. Okay. We finally get to zoom in to start reading. Holy shit, I can't believe it. You know what? You know what would be very funny? You know what would be really, really funny? If I stop playing here and now. Right now. Never playing again. No more. Nuh-uh. Wouldn't that be really funny? Okay. Let's move on. Let's move on. Let's start. Umineko? Do it. Nah. I'm too much of a coward. I'm too much of a coward! I'm wondering where did his legs go next morning. True! I have enough points for the quit game reward. Jesus, isn't that like 100,000? When you say quit game, normally I wrote it, if you pick the quit game, you have to actually add a... what's the word? Okay, here we go. Normally the game should show up, but it doesn't, because for some reason, it likes to be annoying. Here we go. There's no sound coming from the game. Okay. Sure, buddy. Ah, here we go. As if you could resist Umineko. I can't. I would not be able to. I would never be able to. Alright, let me start. Paint. Alright. We have all our theories, right? We have all our theories. I'm not gonna go over them again because I did 12 hours of it, right? But here they are. Here's one. And I'll probably come back to them like a one by one. But at least I got episode 1, episode 2. I'm still wondering, like, this is still keeping me up at night, right? I still wake up at night at like 5 AM. Cold sweat, wondering why did George not fight back? Even to this day, I am still wondering why he did not fight back. Just every night. It's like I get flashes of his face directly into mine, and it's horrifying in a ways you can't even imagine, right? People don't understand how terrifying that is. There's a lot of other stuff. There's the... Theories 3 and 4, which are right here. Which you can come back to, right here. Technically, it has a space, right? I could have all 4. I mean, just add some space. I think I could have all 4 on one screen. It would lag my computer, but... the fact that it's big enough to lag my computer, can you fucking believe this? 18,000 by... 8,000? No. Oops, I did the wrong way. I did the wrong way around. Give me a second. You can change the properties of your file in the settings. right? Which is what I'm doing. And right now I'm adding a lot of pixels. Here we go. Here you go, buddy. With the rest, a bit too small on the sides. Another 1,000 pixels added. Here we go, let's be generous. Right, this should be good. Right here, it's not overwriting everything. Is all of it? Yeah, all of it is on the chart. We've got every single theory right here. Right here, right now. For some reason, Paint does not like doing that, by the way. It's so big that it actually likes my computer when I'm like completely unzoomed and try to scroll, by the way. Like the way that it's moving so slowly, that's lag. That's not me doing a cinematic scroll. It's just lagging the fuck out. So, this is better when you zoom in at least. Alright. It turns out, pixels... 20,000 pixels being loaded at once is a bit tough on any computer. It's also making the stream chug a bit. Can you believe it? No shit. I think it's not the stream chugging, it's really just my computer. It's like 20,000 by 10,000 right now pixels, which should be about 20 billion pixels, right? If you multiply the two. That's how math works. So, let's start. Let's finally fucking start. Here we go. I'll fix something really quick. 160 million. Yep. Yep. Yeah. Mac, you're right. 20,000 times 10,000 is 160 million. You're right. I agree. Let's go. Besides that. Didn't Paint say 16,000? Did it? Let me check. Properties. No, you're right, 16,000. You're right. No, you're right. Sorry. My apologies. I'm the dumb one, you're the right one. Here we go. October 29. That was 2 weeks ago that I said I would like finally read the final part. Then come, Butler, once more from the beginning. Try and break for everything with the blue truth. I too will no longer play, run or hide. It's time. I said my streamers twice this week. It's time. It is actually time. If you are worthless, then I shall end this match right now. Right here. With my grand victory, I'll make you regret your refusal to compromise for all eternity. Which also means, right now, while I have this chart right here, I need a second chart for episode 4. Which I'm gonna open right now. But it's not recognized in the window. Here. There we go. Because all those vet truths will have to go somewhere. And the somewhere will be around here, right? I'll have to add more space to it. We've got more space to it. Banger music. Jesus. Right, and I'm gonna write it. Be so Lux to fucking. There we go. If you are worthless, then I shall end this match right here, right now, with my grand victory. I'll make you regret your refusal to compromise for all eternity. Come, starting from the first game. Right! From the first Twilight of the first game. What did I claim for the first Twilight? What did I claim? Let's go back to this one. From the first Twilight. You represent everyone, killed everyone with accomplices, or there was gas in the room. And then they took the golden key and I said that was a non-problem. And then they used the wheelbarrow. So the only problem for me is the murder method. Alright. There's nothing strange about the murder of the 6 relatives that were found in the garden shed at the start. Yes. I agree on that one. I'm gonna put it like in big text and I lower the size afterwards. Do not lose any time. Right? The crime was possible for any of those who didn't have an alibi. Valid? Continue. What about the next close room murder with Eva and Hideyoshi? That one's big. Okay. Right? What about Hideyoshi? That one. What did I say? Some chain replacement. I had a lot of thoughts on it. But basically they replaced the chain or something. And it's not that hard when you consider that. When you add that to the equation. What about the next close room murder with Eva and Hideyoshi? Even the chain was set for that close room. I shall add to the red truth. Both deaths were homicides. It is not the case that after the construction of the closed room, one of them committed suicide after committing murder. I don't care. Furthermore, the murder was carried out with both the victim and the perpetrator in the same room. Okay, so they were hiding inside the room. That does cause some problems. It does cause some problems for like one thing, I think. It was right here. I made a shot that made me wonder like what the fuck was the murderer doing? Which all it does is confirm that the murderer put the body in the boiler during the night. They didn't have time to set the body in the furnace. I think, or there was just like a very, very small time here. I don't even know why this shot matters. As far as we know, there's no one in Kinzo's room, so like... Who cares? Who cares about this? Never mind. Kinzo's body could be anywhere. We don't care. Okay. But this is fine for now. Okay. Both deaths are homicides. I'm gonna add Eva, E-Day, second Twilight, EP1, second Twilight. No, I can, yeah, there we go. EP1, second Twilight. The murderer was carried out with both the victim and the perpetrator. Here we go. In the same room. Jesus. No method exists for the perpetrator to commit murder from outside the room. So it's not a gun. So it's not a gun. The stakes aren't guns. I can... No, but like, I can conceive of one method to do it from outside the room. If it was a gun. Seriously, if it was a gun. And I made you, like I knocked on the door, I had the gun in my hand. You are Eva. You unlock the door, open it, chain is still on. And you look out through the interstice, right? The crevice, the gap. You look out through that. I shoot you in the head. Boom. If the stake weapon is a gun, this would be absolutely possible. So the fact that she specifies there's no method, which means that there's no gun for the murderer to actually do this, it means the stake weapon is something else completely different. Every time I keep wondering, what the fuck is that weapon then? Like right now, she basically gave confirmation that the weapon isn't a gun. That is big. That is actually big. And I'm going right here. Doesn't that mean... So far, it has not contradicted my theory, by the way. So far, I'm not wrong. Which is big. Here we go. Suppose that the culprit was a human without an alibi. In other words, the dead. We weren't able to identify some of the first 6 corpses because of their smashed faces. Maybe one was actually this guy's corpse, and culprit X killed those 2 after making us think they were a victim and hiding away. Alright. Fair enough, I already stated it could be Rosa. And after the closure murder was constructed, the culprit hid under the bed and waited for all of us to come and leave. Okay. It's a bit of a struggle to like switch between scenes, by the way. You have no idea how tough it is. My job is the toughest job in the world. I think there's like a streamer that actually said this, that his job was the toughest job in the world. Like, read Umineko and come back to talk to me, buddy. Alright? Alright, let's be real here, please. I should shut the fuck up. Really should shut the fuck up. Okay. Very well. Next! Gentleman was killed in the boiler room, correct? I shot to the red truth. All the survivors have alibis. Let us include the dead as well. Oh. In short, no kind of human or dead person on the island could have killed Cannon. Why do I have the biggest fucking impression of deja vu? I even remember accidentally skipping this. What the fuck was that deja vu? Umineko is life. Yeah, it is the universe. True! You strike a good point, but that does mean you have to come back. That does mean I have to load back up. Which, by the way, let me bring it up really quick, because I kind of glossed over it. Also, yeah, no, very, very, very bullshit, by the way, right here. I didn't miss. I missed on purpose a teaser, yeah. I know you. I know you, 410. This is false. You're lying. I don't like lies. Please stop lying. Okay. It doesn't actually explain. It doesn't actually explain how the closed room was constructed. Oh no! Hid under the bed and waited for all of us to come and leave. Right, and she didn't say no one was hiding. She didn't actually declare that in red. That no one was hiding. If that's the case that they just hid under the bed, I will scream. Okay, all the survivors have alibi. Let us include the dead as well. In short, no kind of human or dead person on the island could have killed Cannon. Right? No kind of human? That one is bothering me. No kind of human. I edited it, by the way. How do you reply to that? If no one could kill him, then you might have been the one to kill. Aye, Treviki. Cannon Kid might have killed himself. Okay. Give me a second. Repeat it! We'll see what he wants me to repeat. I'm not gonna lie, I don't think I voiced out that Cannon could be killing himself. Let me look at the theory chart. Where is it? Second, third Twilight, no, fourth. Right, no, I didn't even voice that. I did voice that maybe Genji did it, right? And I voiced that the servants could be in on it, right here. But I never thought that Cannon could be killing himself because it doesn't make sense. Right, it doesn't make sense. Because Battler saw someone. If everyone is alibi and Battler saw someone, is Battler going to say that he saw an illusion of someone running away? Is this what he's gonna say in like 3 seconds? I bet you it is. I bet you it'll say that. Repeat it. Cannon did not commit suicide. Alright. Oh, here we go. Okay. Never mind. Never mind. I'm just gonna erase it then. No point in keeping it. Here we go. No, I'm not remembering anything. I distinctly remember during that scene, Battler gets pissed off, like he sees that Cannon is shot, enters the boiler room, sees someone leaving the boiler room, runs after them, in the rain, looks around in the rain, saw them like running away. Yes, you are. Really? How could I misremember that bad then? Like, what did we see? I distinctly remember Battler running away after someone that he saw. Like, he caught a glimpse of someone and he ran after them. And he looked around after, like, being in the rain. And there was no one. Oh! Really? I thought he did see someone. Oh, that's bad. Okay. Hey, that was a bad assumption. Thank you for correcting me. Very appreciated. Yeah, I've seen another Rokkenjima. I don't remember any Rokkenjima where Battler runs after someone who looks like the murderer. But I still, even if if I knew that, I would have voiced out that Cannon could have committed suicide. But I don't think that would have been my main theory. I think what I wrote already is that they waited there for the smell to attract someone. Again, the problem too would be that they would need a way to get the weapon off of Cannon unless the weapon is a stake itself and you just like throw it strong enough. One more. Cannon's death was a homicide. I refuse to repeat it. What? What? Huh? What do you mean? I don't... If Kellen is deaf... Okay. Let's see if they move on, if they add something more to it. By that refusal, it may be possible to view it as a homicide. But you've already proclaimed in red that no one could have killed him. In other words, it wasn't a homicide. This is the same as a linked closed room from the first game. Yeah? Kennen died for a reason that was neither suicide nor homicide. The details are unknown, but he died due to an accident. It could be a trap. It could be a trap. That does, if it's a trap, it does explain a few things, right? Because it does explain, oh, the murderer. I did mention that there was a problem with like timing, right? Whereas a murderer, after setting up the chain and leaving away, would still like, you know, lack time to set up everything properly. So I assume, then, if it is a trap, or like something like set up that way, huh? Yeah, but like, if there's a trap, that doesn't change much besides that one room, right? Whether or not it is a trap. Because it's like, where is it? The year. That would explain the gamble, because that would be a big gamble on this one. I don't know. I genuinely do not know. What else? What else? Mystery is right here. Natsui's death, Rudolph predicting his death, method of murder. Right. I don't know. I don't know. Okay, let's move on. Did I save this one? Yes. Because of devil's proof, I refuse to explain what kind of blunder could have led to an accidental death, where a stake was driven into his chest. Oh, now that you've bothered the power of demons, you are without peer. That is a, yeah, a powerful move. I refuse to explain it. I'm right. Powerful move. Beto did not reply. I refuse to explain. Bano would be very good at arguing on Twitter. He would, Jesus. He really would. Instead of the anvil or piano falling from the sky, the equivalent in Umineko cartoons is a stake driven into your chest. True! That makes sense. It is valid. What about the murders after that? In the parlor of Genji, Nanjo, and Kumasawa. Give me a second. I'm gonna set it up. This one I need to move it to like the this side of the board. Because this doesn't really matter. Okay. So I just need to move this down. I'm gonna write it really quick. Why do I do first step? Just step 1. Here we go, that works fine. And that looks better. Okay. And now... color at 1. Okay, back to the game. Naturally, Maya was in the same room, did not kill them. The end of the year of episode 4 is so great. So far, I've only read like 2 lines. And only one has like made me shift my perspective a bit. It's nice to see actual retros for this episode, I will say. Those were missing for sure. And of course, the 3 deaths are on his side. Okay. Look how excited she is. Look at Beatrice. She looks so happy doing this. Her favorite game. Jeez. It's gonna end in Butler's total defeat, right? We can explain those murders with culprit X with a way using an unidentified corpse. Yeah? After all, those 3 have their faces smashed. Completely possible that one of them was a body double corpse. Oh! Okay. Big. I was gonna say big if true, but no, it is true. There's like a certified big. Insane. Big and true. Right, and I can add... Wait. Maybe she's gonna add more to it? Beatrice. Guarantees the identities of all unidentified corpses. Therefore, there were no body double tricks. Huge red, yeah. Yeah, that is huge. Okay. But I'm gonna make it bigger. Okay. Tiny little bit less big, but still, this is like massive. Right? So this does mean that on my theory chart, right here, Rosa, certified not murderer. There we go. It's bigger true, so the big red she's giving out true. So if it's Natsui, she definitely has an accomplice. Whoever it is. I would have to like check who is with who servant-wise, because maybe one of the servants is like in on it and could have set up the room and been helped in some way, right? I didn't even think of that. If all the servants are working in on it, to some degree, you get what I mean. Alright. Can you explain it with simultaneous murders? Each of them had a gun pointed at clockwise and blew each other's faces up at the same time. What is this fury? What the fuck are you talking about, Butler? What? Butler, are you being for real? Butler! What do you mean? Butler! What? Yeah, and everybody just like stood around and accidentally tripped on their stake gun. And then it blew off their face just because it was like there was banana peels on the floor, and the banana peels, like, Maria ate them, the peels, because she really likes banana peels. So that way there was no evidence. What do you have to say about this, Beatrice? Banana peels, Beatrice. Are you fucking serious, Butler? Jesus. If this turns out to be true, if she refuses to counter this one, I swear to God, I will be so pissed. I will be so fucking pissed. The stake weapon, yeah, you just banana. Jesus. This is the stupidest shit I heard. After that, Maria collected those guns and hid them. Yeah, sure. Saying Maria could be an accomplice? Sure, why not? Maria could be an accomplice, I agree. But, it's a bit bullshit. Still. Gonna add it. That's gonna be the biggest question, really. What the fuck are you talking about, Butler? Is this the fable power of the demons? Is this the power of the demons that allow you to fucking think of clockwise Mexican standoff? Like, every single one of them, according to Butler, every single person, Kumasawa, Nanjo, and Genji, all pulled out a stake weapon, pointed it at each other, all pointed at each other, and then fired at the same time for visibly no reason. They all had the stake gun. Are we for real here? After that, Mario collected the guns, hit them. I wouldn't put it past Genji. I mean, Genji would be strong enough, but are you telling me fucking Nenjo? Even if Nenjo wanted to be the murderer, he's too shit at, like, anything. And, like, no disrespect to Nenjo. But I do mean to disrespect him. I do mean it. I really do. I really fucking do. Don't dismiss his lethal waste. Yeah, one waist bump and you're dead. That's it. That's it. He and Genji shot each other, and while falling, he gave like a waist hit onto Kumasawa by accident, and Kumasawa just slipped onto like one of the remaining guns that was coincidentally on the floor, which fired off into her head. Or no, in her knee. Are we for real? Opportunity person stole it to Kinzo for years. I mean, sure, but no. It slipped on the banana and dropped all the guns. True. But Beatrice is gonna say, sure, why the fuck not, Butler? Explain Natsui's death. And with Butler's current theories of fucking banana peel murders, I don't think he's solving that one. What? What a ridiculous argument! Holy shit, I had the same idea! I'm literally Beatrice! Oh, amusing! Then what about Natsui in the end? See? Called it. I shall add to that truth. I do want Natsui Red Truth, because that is the one murder I am most confused about. Natsui's death was a homicide, yes. That is like the oddest part of episode 1, I think. Mostly because there was no info on it. Okay. That one I can just, here we go. Natsui's death was a homicide. There were no identified corpses, and all of the survivors have alibis. Alright. Put it on the chart, right below here. resize it a little bit. Okay, 570, please. We will definitely have to right here separate everything. There we go. I like how she's like, what the fuck? Yeah, no, I would not even bother replying to this. If I was Beatrice, I would not even bother replying to this. The fact that he actually pulled this out. No, Butler. No. 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 You can explain it with an indirect murder due to Trap X. Oh, did I not even think of a trap? Or did I not even think of that? Wait. Did I even, like, mention it? I was like... Natsui's death is 6. Natsui shot herself because she's an accomplice. Okay. The murderer had a second gun and shot first. The amount of bullets left in the gun determine which is more likely. I mean, technically, murderer having a second gun would be possible. Would that count as a trap? So I'm calling it half right, 50% right. Okay, here we go. I'm happy with myself. And that's all that matters, really. Something was done to Natsui's gun. No! No, it's silly. It was a clean all. We're talking about a shotgun, Butler. Wait. Kind of want to go to the title screen. Give me a second. I wish you could have access to all the tips from every game, like at this very point. That would be very useful. 'Cause I want to look at the hole on a face. Yeah. So right there, it was a rifle, sure. But compare it to episode 3, Butler, right? Remember this wound. Remember this wound, compare it to here. There's a bit of a difference between the two. So I don't know. I don't think it's hoisted by our own patent. Because it's the same gun. Something was done to Natsui's gun. It could have been a trap gun, built to send a bullet right into the forehead of anyone who tried to hold it up and shoot it. What do you mean? Actual insane thinking. Alright. Oops. I'm trying to reframe it so it's like the proper size. There we go. Like, he went off the rails here. What the fuck are you talking about? I would love to see the design of such a gun. Yeah. The bullet buried into Natsui's forehead was not fired from a gun. Okay, so it is. She's not an accomplice. Right. So we can go back to the theories. And Natsui did not shoot herself. There was something in that letter that was like somewhat important. Right? She did not shoot herself. The bullet was not fired from her gun. I have to juggle between like 5 different tabs right now. This is painful. Why am I doing this? I could just... If I get another red truth about this... Okay. It's possible that Anatsuyu was lured out by the letter, whose contents were unknown. Yeah, the letter. She was called out into the hole. Then she was forced to stand at the specified location at the specified time and murdered by Trap X, which used a gun that had been installed there beforehand. Sure, but no. Honestly, Shen's bullet fires back at you. Yeah, but she was playing Russian roulette. That's it. You're right. Jesus, Butler. What are you on about, Butler? Butler actually off the fucking rails right now. Right? Give me a second. Here we go. 50. Okay. That one is more sensible to some degree. Wait, I could have done the full thing. Oops. There we go. I just updated it. Put the bullet in the wrong way. Yeah, that's how that works. If you put the bullet in the wrong way, it will definitely fire us the other way around. That's how bullets work. Wonderful! These reckless arguments of yours are even starting to feel pleasurable now. Out of respect, I shall hand the first game over to you. Yeah, no, I agree, Mac. I do think that Natsui being lured out to a specific spot and being killed by a trap is definitely possible. I won't rule that out. That is actually not a bad theory, right? The idea that she was killed by a trap, not bad. Well done! Wait, why would you end it to him? The instant Bito acknowledged your defeat in the first game. The stakes of the blue truth once again pierced the chest, letting out a terrible sound. I'm guessing she doesn't want to reveal her hands like so early. She still has a full hand. She's not throwing again. She would be throwing if she failed every single game. Right? If she failed episode 1, 2, and 3, and 4, then that would be it. But like, let's be clear. She has the advantage. Unless Butler has explained everything, she could always come back with the red truth later and go like, hey, remember that part of episode 1? When you use the blue truth to declare this? Well, fuck you. Here's my red. Get fucked. And that's why she's kind of conceding, right? She's giving him like a leeway, but not enough for Butler to actually know everything and be able to crack it completely. I think she's being clever. Ultras. I wish I was that cool. And also evil. This is still oddly painful. It's not over yet. Come now for the second game. They just barely pulled out the stakes that pierced the chest. But even though there was no hole left behind, she still seemed to be bearing a deep wound that was letting out a massive amount of blood. And she was tormented by an equally fierce pain. But Bito grinned, grinding her teeth, and pushed for the next game to start. Right. But I won't feel sympathy for her. Just by her existing there, we've been killed and harassed over and over. And then she's been burdened with a future of isolation. Correct! Just by being here and laughing. This eternal will continue. I won't give your little sister back. Let her cry over the family that shall not return for the next 1,000 years. I'm a professional voice actor. No compassion, no mercy. On to the second game. I started with the first crime. Right after it happened, I penetrated to the truth of the closed room murder where the six were killed in the chapel. Someone secretly borrowed Maria's key and secretly returned it to Maria's bag after the crime was over. Burger mentioned. Shut up! Evil! Evil! I'm banning the word burger at this point. I'm actually gonna put it in the auto mode. No more burger allowed. Burger is not allowed to be mentioned anymore. Okay. A chapel. Here we go. She's gonna crush that like instantly. She's gonna say no one touched the key. From the time Maria received her key to the instant Rhoda unsealed the envelope the next day, the key passed through no one's hands. That door might have an autolock, just like Graham's study. That's a bit lame, if that's the case. If that is the case, that would be lame. Just like Graham's study. In other words, it was unlocked because of a crime with a rock or something wedged in so that it couldn't close completely. And someone gave the key to Maria. Never mind, not that bad. Not that bad. Someone gave the key to Maria. The lock was automatic, so it's possible to make a theory where the key wasn't needed. There were no doors with autolocks over the Kinzo study. Good to know. You may be able to put the burger outside of the shop, but not the angel of the burger. It's time to kill you. It's time to kill you! Mac, I'm so sorry. I'm taking you like behind the shed and I'm shooting you in the head. I'm sorry. It's just how it is. It is just how it is. I don't make the rules. I'm just a messenger. Okay. There are no doors with autolock. Big if true. Big and true. Okay, what are you gonna say to this, Butler? The victims locked the door from the inside. One of the six was a culprit. This person killed the other five, then pretended to be dead. How? They were all fucking disemboweled. What do you mean? I mean, I guess you could make an argument that they disguised. You know, it's Halloween. Fake blood is like possible to acquire. It's far-fetched, man. That very much is far-fetched. What red truth is she gonna use? The six were already dead by the time they were discovered. All of their deaths were homicides. All six were genuine victims that did not take part in a mutual murder. There was no simultaneous murder. Right. Okay. There was no simultaneous murder. What bullshit is that they're gonna come up with? What did I even say? Wait. I need to check what I said about this. Like, I wrote about this, so I'm gonna check it. Where? 2. First Twilight. Right, so I did the thing. She pretended that the door... She faked the door being closed. That's what I said. What truth did I have? Wait. I feel like there's a problem with my own theory. How did I not notice it? No, at no point did she say the door is locked. Yeah. Yeah, no, she didn't say at any point that the door was locked. I was checking the previous shot. So there's no simultaneous murder. Okay, there be a problem with the whole theory. They're all impeccable. No, they're not. I expect that at the end of all this, all these theories will be slash red. I genuinely expect that. I'm not kidding. I'm not kidding when I say that I have a genuine belief, like a 10%, 20% belief, that everything I've written down will be slash red. Everything. No, nothing proved correct. I genuinely fear that I'm gonna arrive at the end of like episode 8, and I'm gonna be like, wow, I was utter dog shit. I figured out nothing. There are people, Kumasawa in particular, who had no alibi at the time. Yeah? True. If you assume that someone was hiding on the inside, then we've got no problems. There was no one hiding in the chapel. Wait, wrong screen. This one. $50. Oh, I love Beto. Who doesn't? Me. I don't. I can't love someone who's not real. Sorry. I'm sorry, but that's true. That's how it is. Okay, so she wrote that down. There was no one hiding in chapel. Okay. If it was a shut-in murder, you suggest does not work. What's wrong? Is that all? You sure me out better? It's not easy once you get to the second game, right? I agree. It is harder on the second game. Why are they so zoomed in, by the way? Why is the art style like this? Why decide to depict them like this? Like, you could just say the door wasn't locked. Beto stated in red. The door to the chapel was locked. Come on, Beto. Stated in red. It was a thundering exchange of red and blue truth. Stakes and waves of blue truth that I sent flying attacked one after the other, and Beto cut them down one after another with a red truth, a red treasured sword, knocking them down. The blood she'd lost from his first game was probably serious. This intense exercise was putting an even greater strain on her. Could also see her brave grow ragged. That's why I can't hold back now. I'll corner that witch. This time I'll break through her. Not yet. Dameda. Zanzan dameda. My twisted logic isn't finished yet. What about this?
彼らに与えられた飲食物に小型爆弾が入っていて腹の中で爆発した。
You know what? You know what? I'm not gonna lie, this doesn't not work. Small bombs, is that a meme? It doesn't even not work. This makes like this fits. Bullet from inside her stomach.
トラップ X による犯行の可能性。
Jesus. And he had more of this in like episode 1. He called out small bombs in episode 1? You know, the ultimate memes. Jesus.
気づかずに飲み込んで腹をぶちまけるような爆弾の詳細については悪魔の証明。
I don't even see what point you could like have small bombs in episode 1. Like poison, sure, but small bombs? I'm gonna circle it in honor of the meme. I'm gonna add my take on it. It doesn't now make sense though. The problem is among the disavowed parts, right? Amongst the bowels were candies everywhere. Being too honest compared to Battler. I should have also said bullshit, you're right. I should have also said complete utter bullshit. Maybe I should start lying. Maybe that's the way to beat this. Alright. Okay. Nature of bombs you could solve without noticing, which could also blow up in their stomach, the devil's proof. I refuse to explain! Okay, Battler. Sure, Battler. Sure, Battler. I'm gonna use that again. I am going to use that again. Because that is where do I put that? Fuck it, right here. I refuse to explain it, Nuke. What the hell's that? Small bombs? I laughed just as much. No. I laughed at the Mexican standoff one. Small bombs isn't that stupid. But Vito failed to knock down the blue wedge as it flew at an angle like a breaking pitch. It let out a loud thunk and engulfed itself deep into her left shoulder. However, even as a breaking pitch hit her, her laughter didn't seem to be stopping. Yeah, I get it. Even I think that theory is pretty screwed up. Laugh as much as you want. Got a problem with that? None? What a pleasurable, reckless argument. Next up is the closed room with Jessica and Cannon. Right, she also refuses to answer. It seems so far, every time Batter has said like the most utter bullshit, she just gave up. I still feel like she's playing with Battler right now. It really feels like she's still playing with Battler currently. Listen. If it works, it works. I should have also done shit like this, right? I was doing it in I was trying to do like the blue wall of truth, but then I realized that that's dumb, and that I do want to like play it seriously. But Battler doesn't give a shit, clearly. In the closed room with Jessica and Cannon. No problems there. The culprit was one of the servants. They could have used the master key. It's not even a closed room. Yeah? Yeah. Jessica can... too. Yep, I agree. That is one of my theories, and once it's gonna be smashed, I'm gonna be very sad. Okay. Up to that was an attack in the servant room from a mystery person who seemed to be Cannon, and then Julie Kumasawa were killed. Oh, she doesn't even counter it. She doesn't even counter it. Are we for real? What? Give me a second. I gotta be happy for a second. The cogs aren't turning, to be clear. BRB. I'm just eating something really quick, because I'm very, very hungry. I'm not gonna lie. I hate when Butler says the same thing as I hate it. I fucking hate it because, like, for one reason, that if Butler says the same thing that I do, there's 99% chance it's wrong. I do not trust this man to have the correct opinions. For now, I don't trust him. Remember, Red Truth, he is incompetent. Right now, I believe it. So, like, him saying the same thing that I do is bothering me. And if you look back on this, right? I fucking hate all I wrote here. Everything that I wrote here. All of this. He just dismissed it with a, oh, the servant did it. It then closed it. Here, done. Alright, Cicada. Yeah, that's basically what's going on. I agree, that's exactly what's going on in Umineko right now. Right, I think I rage quitted after that point. This one, I wonder what he's gonna say. That already proclaimed Canon's death in red before that time. So who has that Canon? 90% chance he's gonna say that was nobody. Canon's death was proclaimed with red. There's no way he was alive. Therefore, there's a chance that the one who attacked the group was in a disguise that made everyone mistakenly think it was Canon. Right, that's the base theory. The small brain, small mind theory that I have risen above. Canon servants, EP2. There we go. Wait, no, I forgot I didn't take the old text. Oops. He feels so smart. He looks like he thinks he's proud of himself. Here we go. We never mistakenly. Oh. Oops. Oh, fuck. I accidentally skipped. Shit. I'm so dumb. I'm so bad at video games. Jeez. Right, I'm just gonna write it in like go. So we never mistakenly think any other person was Canon. And we're gonna, here we go. How do I do this? Really? Like this? There we go. Like the heredity of Kinzo's name. Supposedly Ken's name is inherited by someone, which is a theory I voiced out. It is a theory I voiced out, and then chat instantly told me, "Oh no, it's not possible." So it is a theory I voiced out. Was that Canon was killed, a different person succeeded that name, and that this person attacked him. If it turns out to be true, I will cry, because I was directly told, or at least I was directly like implied, like, "Oh yeah, their name works like this." I was like, oh. Well, then that doesn't work. When the owls cry. I will. I will. A sun like a watermelon being squashed rang out, and a blue wedge was buried deep into Bito's left flank. Did I even write it? Give me a second, where? Right, here we go. I actually did write it right here. I actually did write it. A way to revive someone. Like the name of Kinzo, Cannon can die in that room and someone else takes his name. I wrote that one. Okay. But I don't think that solves anything either. Because like why would the corpse disappear then? I mean unless you wanted to make others that are in the servants believe in that. I guess. I don't know, it's weird. Like, I feel like with what we're talking about the red, all this is possibly completely wrong. This might have been a mistranslation, and I'm misunderstanding, like, when she said, oh, he died in that room. It's not from the perspective of the whole game board, it's from the perspective of when she said it. So who knows? Who knows? I wrote several times, right? I wrote 2 times that someone else did this. Right here. Both of those. Alright. Maybe it's a bad place, since it seemed to be really effective. Leaning over and moaning for a while. She laughed it off as though trying to make it seem like no big deal. Yeah, I get it. That must have hurt a lot. Once again, you set up some human as a culprit as if it were nothing. You surely are gabbing on about things you'll never be able to open your mouth on and say on the game board. And yet it's valid. That ridiculous argument is pleasurable. Purely pleasurable. This isn't pain, it's pleasure. When Bito howled, the wedge that had pierced her was blasted away. But the wound remained. She continued to be tormented by her fierce pain. You ready? I'll keep going. That blue truth was the last murder in the second game. The 3 who died in Natsui's room should still be valid even with the 18% X denied. Do you have a counter argument for that in red? What did he say? Wait, no, wrong one. What did he say? Right. Rosa did a key over, after that she retrieved the key by a similar method. Right, that's what he said. If you don't, the second game is all mine too! No, I don't! Fighting over such trivial matters bores me! I'll give it to you, I'll give you the second game! No, you didn't win. But what about the letter? That would be the biggest one you could say. I mean, no, not really. No, it wouldn't. If she brought up the letter after giving him this, right? After giving him this, if she said, what about the letter? Butler would go, oh, Rosa did a pass after I stood up. She could have planted the letter there at that point, right? So that's why she gave up, I think. Because if he blames it on Rosa, which I do think Rosa is an accomplice, I did call it out. But it doesn't matter. That's stupid. No, it doesn't work. His theory doesn't work. How do you close it from inside, Butler? It wasn't closed from outside, it was closed from inside. And even if it was closed from outside, there would still be a problem. Because of Goda laying against the door. If you're planting the room, if you were a murderer planting the room like with evidence, you would not be able to get Goda to like lean against the door. No. Why is Bito giving up here? It's like the centerpiece of this entire episode and she's giving up on it? Really? That's kind of disappointing, actually. I wanted more info about that one. I'm guessing there's stuff about it that she doesn't want to say, which is why she's skipping over it. Because, like, if you start talking about the fact that George definitely would have been able to defend himself, right? That George would have been able to defend himself, that Natsui was looking the wrong way when being killed, the importance of the mirror, etc. And you would end up into complex rhetoric that I don't think Battler is ready to tackle on yet. So she's leaving Battler like room right now, so he feels confident and he can like I really wrote about it too, right? Right? I was saying this for the chapel. Where is it? The best way to break someone is to build them up high and make it all come tumbling down, which is what she's doing. I'm prepared. I'm prepared for the very end. At the very end of this, she's gonna say no one except Eva committed any murder on the island, or no one of the 17. She's gonna say that in Red Truth. Battler's gonna fall on the ground. He's gonna cry, and that's gonna be the end of episode 4. I bet you 100%. Because there's no other reason why you would say I give you the second game if you didn't have an ulterior plan. Because if I was Beatrice, I could make so many counters to that just by pointing that the door is locked from the inside. Just by pointing that out. Battler, why is it locked from inside? Here we go. He can't answer anymore. The instant she acknowledged your loss in the second game, 2 blue stakes gouged through Beetle's chest this time. Which his lungs were gouged as were intestines. Were they locked from inside? I'm starting to doubt myself. Was it locked from inside? It doesn't matter, Goda is against the door. If it was locked from outside, there's no way someone would be able to, like... unless inside George or Shannon was an accomplice. Right? If one of the victims inside was an accomplice, they could have set Goda against the door and then killed themselves. I guess. Ah, this is pissing me off! Fucking hell. Her face twisted in anguish. Her body twisted as she gasped in pain. Does it hurt? Hurts! No, this just tickles. At least compared to having your entire body torn to bits and turned into a pile of shut the fuck up. Fuck you. Fuck you. Kill yourself. Agreed, Battler. I'll beat you to death. I'll tear you to bits the same way. Next, this third game. How long are you gonna sit around and worn out like that? I've only just started knocking you down to hell. No more mentions of burgers or sandwich. Alright, got it? Both are banned. Burgers and sandwich, banned. Not allowed anymore. None of you. Fucking hell, Jesus. Okay. I need to, Naturally, as if something like this could wear me down. You're right, we're still just getting started. Yeah, we are, clearly. Considering you gave up on this shit. Let us begin the third game, starting with 6 linked closed rooms. You supposedly did penetrate this closed room at the time, but then you killed off Kinzo! At the time, I theorized that Gramps was the culprit, and that after killing the other 5 and stringing the keys across each room, he constructed his own closed room in the boiler room. And that there, he died in an accident while carrying out some kind of scheme, burning to death in the boiler. But now I've declared that Gramps was already dead. So I've denied my own theory myself, ironically enough. That wasn't a bad theory. However, there's no problem. Plenty of people besides Gramps could have committed the crime. You could even claim that all the adults holding the Comforts family, the family conference, were in on it. But that doesn't change anything. That doesn't change shit. Why are you on about Butler? Butler is out here just making shit up. Okay. Right, I pray. Let me just oh. Could have done it. Oh, the family, yeah, this could be here. Oh, here you go. Here we go. All 5 master keys were discovered, each in the pocket of one of the servants. The individual room keys were found inside envelopes alongside the corpses. Throughout, all keys related to the clean closed rooms were locked inside the lean closed rooms. Right, and there was no auto-lock. Right? No key could have been returned from outside the room using the crack of the door, the crack of the window, vents, or any place of the sort. Then were killed with poison gas. No! How do you explain the wound, Butler? Like, the entire reason why I don't believe in anything like this is because there are, like, visible wounds. If we were killed with poison gas, you didn't think he couldn't pass through. Gas could, right? The murder was carrying out from outside the closed room. All of them had what appeared to be gunshot wounds that were fatal. Yeah, exactly. I'm so smart. I'm so smart and like cool and knowledgeable. Everyone loves me and everyone thinks, wow, this guy's so smart. And this is because of things like this. Jesus. Murdering them from outside the room would have been impossible. The gas had small bombs in it. True. You know what? You struck a good point. Maybe. Maybe. There you go. This deserves to be on the. This deserves to be on the chart. More bombs with poison gas. Well, some more was red. When the 5 of the Kinza were killed, the killer was definitely in the same room as them. Already programmed in bed at the time there were no suicide. What theory did I put for this one? That one's big. Give me a second. No, my theory's on here. I'm stupid. They're here. Moving on to the third episode right here. Where was it? First Twilight 3. 6 people died, but Kinzo was already dead. It was locked. Devastated if any of them died in those rooms. So this time around, that's false. No! It's not wrong. She still hasn't stated if any of them died in the room. Right? Right now. The killer was definitely in the same room as them. Does not mean the killer was in every single one of those rooms. Don't know how that helps, but she didn't say that. So what did I put? Beatrice almost said there were no accidental deaths. Right. That was my main theory, right here. I think that was my main theory here. For those, in the end, was essentially if they were ordered to kill themselves. And would you call that a suicide or an homicide? Right? That's what I said. I'm gonna put the scenario again on the table. Homicide and suicide are messy to define, and depending on how you view it, like that's why we have courts and tribunals and everything like this. If I take you, random person, random viewer, I put 2 of your loved ones in front of you, or like 1 in front of you, right? I put a gun in your hand, and I tell you, hey, you see that loved one in front of you? Either you kill them, either you kill yourself, or I kill them. Right? You tell them that. They decide to kill themselves. Would you arrive in front of the judge and say, Mr. Judge, this was a suicide. I didn't do anything. No, the judge would look at you and say, shut the fuck up, that was murder. Fucking jail. Death sentence. Whatever. Like, you can't... There's a difference that is not clear between, like, the line between suicide and murder is not clear-cut. Coercion exists. That's the entire point why we have courts. To know, like, what reason would someone have to kill? Because a motive to kill is very important, too. Knowing who killed is one step of the process. If you know who killed, and then you find out the person who killed was a hitman that changes the blame. It's just, I don't know, it's silly. I think that's why Beatrice could not say conclusively if it was a homicide, because it could be a coerced suicide or something like this, right? It wasn't a suicide because suicide could imply, if you view it like this, right? If you view it directly, you could easily say suicide is when you want to die on your own, right? If I say I want to die, my life sucks, I want to die, I'm gonna shoot myself. Yeah, suicide. Cool, clear cut. If I say some people are coming with baseball bats, they're gonna break my legs, they're gonna break my neck, they're gonna destroy everything that I hold dear, and I'm gonna be left paralyzed, and then they're gonna fucking shit on me, kill my family, unless I kill myself right now. The game does ask me for a reason. Great. That's a problem. Because there's a lot of places in this entire game where the motive changes the murder method. Changes the red truth. Red truth is only as objective as you view it. That's what they were talking about at the beginning of episode 4. Red truth is only objective from, like, whoever's eye you look at it from, right? If I say, okay, let's say a scenario, you have color blindness, right? You have color blindness, and you see a color in front of you, and I see the same color. I don't have color blindness. You tell me this looks orange. I tell you this is green. Who is objectively correct? You could say in red, this is orange. I could say in red, this is green. Both of these don't contradict each other. There's no objective truth. So like every time, like for something like this, when the red truth is involved, and you talk about murder-suicide definitions, you can't say it was a homicide as if that is a clear thing, or a suicide as if that is a clear thing. As I said, if I ask someone, like I could ask a bunch of people and all of them would give me different answer to the scenario of, I'm giving you a gun, if you don't shoot yourself, I'm killing 5 people. If you do shoot yourself, is that suicide? If you don't shoot yourself, did you murder those 5 people? Murder and suicide is not clear, and that's the problem. That's why red truth is like both convenient and inconvenient. When Beatrice pulls out the red truth, it makes no sense. Essentially, it doesn't, like, it's not that it makes no sense, it's that there's a lot of rooms to play with. It is not as definite as it makes itself look like. Even if a witch said it, the witch can't, you know, the nuance is in the eye of the beholder. There aren't like 3 murder methods. Because you could say there are 3 murder methods. Accident, no. Yeah, accident, homicide including suicide, and natural death. Right? But that's not clear. Both of these, all of these. I missed small bombs. You did! Aye, Triviki. I don't know. I've already brought it up. I went into detail about it for like 30 minutes because when I realized it, that was pretty cool. I think the solution for me is this right here, right? The suicide become meaningless, whatever. If, say, I told Genji to, I told Shannon, I'm gonna leave your husband to live only if you cure yourself. She would do it. Especially considering she's been brainwashed and everything. No matter what you say, I do believe there is a world, there is a timeline where Shannon kills herself because she knows that her husband is going to be saved from it. I think in episode 2 they proved that she wouldn't hurt others, but she would definitely hurt herself. Like that's the same thing as Jessica in episode 4. Jessica sacrificed herself to protect Canon. So, you know, I don't know. It's just there were no suicide. It's not clear what a suicide is. There's a murder of each person in their respective rooms. The culprit created a lane closed room. The culprit had no way to return just the key to the very last room. And yet they were able to do it. Yeah, that's... yeah. Sorry, just I accidentally switched it to Japanese, so it played the sound again. Don't worry about it. Yeah, they were able to do it, yeah. Does it mean a human? Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. If I get someone to kill themselves, right? Like I get everyone to close the doors and like set up everything, and then I tell them, yeah, kill yourself in that room. Here we go. Do it. And the person, for some reason, I have leverage on them, gets them to actually do it. Despite them not wanting to. At that point, the closed room is set. And it's over. Okay. Oh, I didn't read that one. I didn't read it. The first person to discover a corpse just had to pretend to find the key and pull it from the pocket of one of the corpses. I'm not gonna lie, I didn't even think of that one. I didn't even think of that one. I thought about it for the chapel in episode 2, but not here. I don't know how I didn't think of it. I don't know if it's true. She's probably gonna concede on this one. Because that is a salient point. Couldn't fully block the retort of that blue stake. Rito was pushed back by the blue wedges that were unleashed on her one after another. Finally failed to block one. Once again took a severe wound. She howled in pain. She pulled out the blue wedge that pierced her right arm. Rito's entire body had been torn apart and pierced with blue wedges, stakes, and blades over and over again. And now she was totally covered in blood. Battler's gonna fall apart at the web of red truth. I really await what Battler's gonna say. Because I didn't even think. I don't see an alternative. I mean, gotta do. Maybe one of them was replaced. But even so, Bito grinned. Kumisawa would be a viable guess. Cackling as though this was amusing. How could a man who promised to bring in his parents home voice superior where those parents are culprits? Splendid! Even that's just fine, right? Go! Be a big happy family getting their hands dirty with mass murder. Then return to Ange stained with blood that will never come off! How would we expect anything less from the people who returned alive from the Witch's Island? It's just what that mincemeat Ange needs! I think we really need to kill her. The more time passes, the more I want to kill her. Like, permanently. Shut up! That's me. That's what I'm saying. I'll kill you! I'll tear you apart! No need to waste your time begging for your life. I'll definitely give you the worst kind of death by my own hands. Yeah, you probably could do it. Explore the depths of cruelty for over 1,000 years, and you probably will gift me with a fitting end for all that. Tacos are banned. No burgers, sandwich, or tacos. Oh, does that hurt? Is it harsh? Or does it tickle? Is it supposed to torment me? Come on, show me out better. There's still mysteries left. All food which involves ground meat are banned. No meat food. This is now a vegan stream. Fuck you all. This is what you get. This is what you deserve. All of you. This is collective punishment. Banned. Rito had already countered my first powerful move, the 18th person X, by making the number of people on the island 17. But just limiting the number of people to 17 didn't overturn his theory that Aunt Eva was a culprit. I can crush most of the murders in the third game this way. Blood dripped from all over the body of the Golden Witch. Cornered her, this time thoroughly without mercy. This isn't a gameplay to decide who wins and who loses. Yeah, we aren't playing. But in the time I spent playing and fighting like this, I realized my trip home. In our isolation, Ange will continue to have a heart torn apart by loneliness and sadness. I have to go back to Ange as fast as I can. Here we go, we're back now that my fucking PC isn't dying anymore. There was no storage anymore. So now we're good. Jesus. I freed like 159 gigabytes at once. Baldur's Gate 3 takes a lot of space. Okay. We all worn out. We all worn out SSD. Yeah, it is. It really is. Fucking like used up every single space of it. To be clear, it's crazy for me to have installed a 1TB SSD in the first place, by the way. Because I think the last time I installed the SSD was never. And all I had for like 2 years was 500 gigabytes SSD. That's it. I don't know if people do it to have like 30 billion. Oh, in the world. I don't know. Just talent, I guess. Oh, we're now standing at death's door, are you? Cool. I want terabytes is this from the games. I just deleted every game I stopped downloading. To be clear, I do have the advantage of having a 1 gigabyte download speed. So I just like delete games and then reinstall them when needed. It still doesn't burden me. Something like this. It tickles. Hopefully it works today, download speed. I'm very lucky to live in France. It's only 20 euros for 1 gigabyte of download speed. It looks like you don't need any mercy. I never asked for it in the first place. I'm going all out. Small bombs, small bombs, small bombs, small bombs. He's gonna say that like 5 times in Blue Truth. Every time Beatrice is gonna say, what about the first murder? Small bombs. What about Germans? 1 gigabyte, sorry, 1 gigabyte. Ooh, so, when the roles were reversed, I showed no mercy. But you ought to do the same when given the chance. Oh, I'm sad to hear, Mac. Here it's really good. I also summoned another isolated ant from a different world. I'm this time on thorough for arms and legs, sticker with a spear and roaster, okay? Fuck you. Never again. Not my family, not my relatives, not any of the servants. I won't let you make them your playthings. I've already broken through all the mysteries in the 4th game with the Blue Truth. The only one left is the very last one from the 3rd game. Only the murder of Dr. Nanjo. Wait, what? Yes. Oh ho! I've already been cornered so far. What a precarious state I'm in. Makes sense, Bolpo. You know what? This sounds like truth. Props to that. True, the Mexican standoff was amazing. Our insides have been punched through so many times. Was only that. I won't comment on it. I won't comment on it. It was only natural. In other words, the mystery of Dr. Nancho's murder is the last line of defense so for you being a witch, right? As you say, if you defeat that, it will mean that all of my mysteries have been defeated. Unless I can throw one of your troops some red truth. I'll present a new mystery. I will die. You don't look like someone who's been pushed in a corner, staying on the brink. You still have some kind of hidden pitch up your sleeve, right? More bombs don't exist. Well, who knows? I've heard that voice clip. Wait, that voice clip. I've heard this one before. I've already tired of a too long life after 1,000 years. I'm tempted to think that having this life ended by a rival like you, who I may stumble upon at the very end, might not be so bad. You can do it, can't you? Do it. I beg you. Kill me! Didn't shout it. Why did you make it? I'm always the one killing, and I have the experience of being killed. I've killed the 18 of you hundreds of times, but I haven't been killed myself even once. What do you mean hundreds of times? I wanted to experience it just once myself. Never mind, I forgot. Endless magic, torture, right. It was the graceless show of boldness, and changed from before. With blood dripped from her mouth, her own beautiful dress was covered with holes. And blood poured from all over her body. making her physical appearance stand in sharp contrast to her attitude. Maybe the shot she'd taken to the flank was still tormenting her, since she was still pressing down on it unconsciously, without a trace of grace. But I've got no time for pity. As long as I feel sympathy for this witch, my family and I won't be released from this place. Until I defeat her, we won't be able to go home. In the outside world, it may be possible for even enemies to understand each other when circumstances change. But pure evil does exist. Evil that brings misfortune just by existing, and has to be spared no compromise. Just by its continued existence alone. It's evil. I don't pity you. Just like you didn't show pity for any of us. Well, of course. All of you are just pieces in the game. It's just unbelievably fun to think about which 6 to kill in the beginning, or to kill the next 2, and whether I can find a much more grotesque method of murder, you see. Hey, Butler, I've reformed a little, so forgive me this time too. If you do, I'll change my methods of killing into something a little better, okay? I'll listen to how you want them to be killed then. In what order, got it? It's so fun toying with people's lives. I'm sure you could think of a way to turn Ange to a battle screen. Much more thoroughly. Shut the fuck up. Come on, Butler. Try to expose the truth on Nanjo's murder. The 18th Person X has been defeated. But I won't give in. I'm already a vegan. No more ground meat for me. Thank you. After that witch is breathing cold. The end of the 3rd game. It was announced in red that the survivors at that point in time, Butler, Eva, Jessica, and Nenjo, were all uninvolved with Nenjo's murder. It was also proclaimed that he was murdered directly by someone before his eyes. All of the people had the strongest possible alibi, by having their deaths proclaimed in red. We're through this, without using the 18th Person X. Think! Don't stop thinking! Our red doesn't only bind me, it's also supposed to be our weak point. I've got to somehow use it against her. That's right. There's still a gap. Yeah, this way I can break through it. This way Beatrice's Legend of the Witch is finished. What gap is there? Wait. I want to reread it. We're gonna reread it. Where is it? There's a gap! Like there's a demon. Like her. Her. Yeah, give me a second. I'm pulling up the chart right now. I want to reread it. We're gonna reread it together. The Web of Red Truth. I'll be here. Yeah, right here. Come on. Thank you. Okay. No life forms other than humans have any connection to this game. Kinzo, Cross, Natsui, Yoshi, George, Rudolph, Kiri, Rosa, and then those 15 are all dead. I admitted that Kumasawa is possible. Valor is alive, Eva is alive. Eva was with you the whole time, so committing crime was impossible for her. Okay. Butler isn't the culprit, so neither Eva or Butler was the forging alibi for her and took the possibility that she was a culprit into account. Okay. No chance existed for her to do anything suspicious. Only Nenjo and Jessica were in the servant room. From here, Jessica did not commit murder. She was not involved with Nenjo. Her eyes were completely covered. It would be impossible for her to carry on a murder like that. Yeah. Neither Eva nor Butler killed Nenjo, none were very involved. Okay. The culprit who killed Nenjo was neither Butler, nor Eva, nor Jessica. No actions caused by Jessica's body had any relation to or influence on the murder of Nenjo. Nenjo's death was a homicide. Of course, it was a direct method of murder, not a trap. A weapon was readied, and he was killed with it from point-blank range in front of him. The culprit appeared openly before Nenjo's eyes. They both looked at each other's face. The Corporate killed him. Absolutely no factors other than humans participating in this game board. I can also say this. The one who killed Nanjo was definitely a human. A human with their feet on the ground. Held up a weapon and killed with it. Right before his eyes. Eva can't have done it. Butler can't have done it. Jessica can't have done it. So it's a 90th person. Could be among these. If you assume that my theory of, like, you know, X person being impossible is not this, then I think my best guess would be Kumasawa of the bunch. She's like one of the only who was like completely missing during this intro cutscene, along with Nanjo. They had not returned to rest. Nanjo could also be it. No, Nanjo can't. I'm stupid. Wait! Wait! Oh my god, wait! No! Let me reread it. No, I need to reread. I need to reread. Where is it? Where is it? Where's the red truth? I need to check it again. I'm onto something. Or did I not even think of it? Or did I not even think of it? Where is it? Where's the red truth about this? There are no more than... Oh, right. It's on the right. Right here. Sure, this 18th person X does not exist. This applies to all games. Okay. Okay. Okay, theory. Theory. What if someone came to the island? Someone extra from outside. Yeah, there's a fucking typhoon. There's a lot of rain. But what if a 90th person came on a boat and boarded the island? There's no reason for why that's not possible. She has never stayed in red. The problem I have is that from what time span is this talking about? Are we talking about the start of the game? Because it is possible that at some point or another, a person could have come onto the island. If there's an extra person that can't have been at the beginning, then he must have come in the middle, right? And there's two ways to come in the middle. Either by creating a fake person with a fake death, or by being someone extra that came off the island. But there's no reason why that can't work. I'm gonna write right now. I'm not gonna put it in the theories because I mean I can. Where was it? Right, okay. Here. I'm gonna add it. Yep. So as long as we arrived after the point in time. After or before, you're right, but after or before. But you're right. I'm gonna write that. depending on the point in time this refers to, people could have arrived on the island and left, yet still counts 17. Because when red truth kicks in, we're not here. We're not on the island. Here's my reason for why I believe this is possible. Here's my reason why I think this is possible. If the red truth was correct throughout all of time, then it's important to remember that on the island, before everyone arrived, there was much less than 17 humans. Throughout the entire history, is I think rare that they ever got to 17 humans or above. So unless, like, I need to know at what point the red truth kicks in, right? What point does red truth stop becoming, like, you know, red bullshit and starts becoming truth? And when does it expire? When Beatrice says Canon is dead, at what point is she dead? There is a point, there's a distinct point, and you can't prove me wrong that there is a distinct point between someone alive and someone dead. Try and prove me wrong, you can't. When is that point? It is never stated at which point the red truth kicks in. 200 IQ, I know, I'm that smart. It's all a problem of timing and, what's the word? Just that we don't know when the red truth comes in. Again, the red truth is not as objective as it implies. It could mean anything. So, you know, you get me. You always get me. Always. Okay, let's continue. Right, where were we? With Battler thinking of an extra reason. Maybe it's not going to be any of the three I formulated, right? My three theories for this one, for the Web of Red Truth. 1, it's Kumasawa. 2, it's a person that just arrived on the island or that left before the red truth kicks in. Right? Arrived after the truth happened or left before it happened. And 3, it's all a matter of point of view and that she's just playing with words on the definition of what human is. That's it. That was my idea. It's all a play on the definition of human. He defines human as being a human that isn't furniture or a witch, right? For us, for me, I would see furniture, I would say that's a human. If I see Canon, I say that's a human. If I see Beatrice, if I'm Beatrice and I see Canon, I say that's not a human, that's a furniture. Furniture isn't human. Silly furniture thinking it can be human. There we go. So, that's my free hypothesis. Let's see what Battler comes up with. True. The others probably were dead. The deaths were not proclaimed red at the instant Dr. Nanjo died. It's still I struck a point. So, okay. So, when it's proclaimed red, it's at the instant. It's the moment where you say it in red that it becomes true. Alright. That is very good to know. That is very, very good to know. I'm gonna write that down. So I'm wrong if he's right. Here we go. Wait. I'm gonna... sorry. Too large to fucking. I'm moving it a bit to the side. Here we go. Web of red. Alright, just a bunch of manipulation. And I'm gonna add to this. Here we go. So, red truth becomes truth the moment it is spoken, not retroactive, unless specified. Right? Knowing this is big, and this still does... I did see it somewhat. Where is it? Where is it? Right. When the red truth kicks in, but not on the island, there could have been dead. Yeah. I could have thought of that. I could have, but I didn't. God damn it. Good point. Battler, this is a salient point that is much smarter than small bombs. Bravo. For once, Battler utters coherent words. Battler actually manages to like spew out something that isn't silly. Technically speaking, it was in the fight between me and Eva after Dr. Nanjo's corpse was found. Every now and then, Battler says something smart. Yeah! Small bones were still somehow involved. True! That would also make sense. Okay. In other words, someone was alive at the time Dr. Nanjo was killed and then died before Eva made that proclamation. You can sue right through that crack. Do we need it in other words? In other words, it's like this. Someone who was first confirmed dead by Eva's proclamation was a culprit. Cleverly played dead earlier and waited for us to come and go. Before their death was announced in red, we were to make to think that they died. That is actually salient. Oh, I'm sad I didn't figure that one out. I'm really sad I didn't, because that seems like the truth. So much that Beatrice can't remember which statement to attack. Yeah, that's the point. That is, like, genuinely straight up as a point. Before the death was announced in red, we were meant to think that they died. And they killed Dr. Nanjo, and later died for some reason. But after that, Eva proclaimed their death in red. That is really smart. Like, that is a good way around the web of truth. They weren't dead at the point the murder occurred and then died after. I only just breached the idea of like the point in time where red is true, right? At whatever point red is true. So this does mean a few things, right? It does mean that in where is it? Episode 2 above. Wait, let me do this really quick. Let me do this. There we go. This one is correct, right? This one is correct too. It's possible that it's correct too, because I said the endless magic revived him, and I was trying to ponder what the endless magic could be, and I said it. Revive with the name right here. Did I ever proclaim their death in red? The theory can explain Dr. Nanjo's case. Oh, stat Beatrice. Okay. Like, the rules of the Blue Truth are not as clear as they seem. As I said, objective truth is subjective. Of stat Beatrice. As the game said! I didn't say that first, the game said it first. When he forcefully asked that question, there was a terrible sound that could only be likened to that of a compressor. With a blue stake that was as thick as a log appeared from under the earth and skewered the golden witch, Bito, pulling her up into the air. Ugly tearing sounds rang out. Blue stake or wedge would appear and pierced Beatrice's body. When that finally ended, tragic form was exposed bare, concussioned by more than 10 stakes and wedges all over her body, and dripping with blood, dangling and crucified. There was none of the dignity of the brutal witch who had sneered at the honor of the dead, and toyed with and killed hundreds of the living. The rain, which had started falling at some point, quietly tormented the crucified witch. As Butler heaved with his breathing, he waited for some kind of answer from the golden witch. Although it wasn't long, the witch a bit of time to show any sign of life. Yeah, that's just proof that the CGs are not canon. It hurts. It hurts. You got what you deserved. Now that you can experience a portion of the pain felt by all those you've killed. Even as he said that, it seemed Bittler had lost a little of his momentum at this extremely pathetic sight. Even if it was an enemy, it couldn't look straight at the woman exposed in such a brutal fashion. What a gentleman! But even so, unless he destroyed Beatrice, this battle wouldn't end. Battler, I beg you. Could let out a sob. It hurts. It really hurts. End it. End it. Even with this, I don't believe it. I'm sorry, I don't believe it. I can't even feel sad because this is the same as episode 3, where she already won but pretended not to win because she wanted to have fun. You can't trick me again, Beatrice. I'm not Battler. You can't trick me again. No, you can't trick me again. She already did something like this. I have to cry. Very sad song. No, it's just... It's not true. She already did the same with Virgilia, and I'm not falling for it again. Yeah, you won't get me. Even this, I still can't die. Even though it hurts so much, I still can't die. Heck. What are you asking of me? End it. Release me from this pain. His expression was soaked with blood and tears. Like, a reminder, you can't say that she's feeling genuine pain either, Because at the end of episode 3, she purposefully let herself be torn apart to shreds with only her hearts remaining. Just to play a bit. And she was happy and laughing afterwards. You're not fooling me again, you witch. Fuck you. Fuck you. Both of you. Certainly I'd been tricked by her at that point, so I was probably able to suspect that her expression, that even the tears were an act. However, Butler believed in those tears. After all, those tears are the red of truth, mixed in with them. What? What should I do? What can I do to end your pain? I will now. Expose everything. This is my Umineko no Nakukoroni Answers Arc. This is the explanation she's gonna give. Yo, Umineko no Nakukoroni. Okay. Help me. Beato. Me. Just let me die. I can't believe that she wants to die, okay? I can't believe that she wants to die because she already tried to die at the start. And she's trying again. She wants to get out of this. It's clear she wants to get out of this. Ever since Ange took Mario away from her, she wants to get away from this. It's clear. Yeah. Wait, no, that was a bad one. Yeah. Bit better? Which one was better? Were those tears from pain or torment, or else? Wait, pathetic expression, Jesus. Was painful for Butler to look at, even after burning with such anger. Quickly, go back to Ange. I'll listen to your request, not so that I can go back, but to end your pain. Ben. Arigato. Butler. Thanos Butler. In her last breaths, Vito summoned up all of her remaining strength and managed to close both of her hands into fists. A red light began to gather at those fists, then she lifted her arms, as though appealing to the heavens above for something. You'll be able to kill me, all of me, my heart, crush it, pierce it, okay? The red light around both of her arms gradually began to strengthen. I don't believe it! I don't. I'm sorry, but I don't. Please. For saying that much, her face tilted to the side a bit. Then her right arm lost its light and flopped down. Then kill her. I will! I would! Even if this was real. Even if this was real. Right? Even if she was in serious pain and she wasn't lying about any of this. I would still fucking kill her. I would still fucking kill her. Like, without batting an eye. Without batting a single eye, I would kill her. Not even the blink of an eye. The eye didn't have time to start blinking before I would kill her. She would already be dead. The left arm low did not lose its light, remained held out towards the heavens. Then, before Butler's eyes, without battering an eye. True! Whenever Beto appeared with a faint form, transparent like a curtain. You've defeated Beto number 1! But now it's time for Beto number 2! There are 8 more Betos to defeat! Good luck, Butler! It's like fucking... Like fucking Scott Pilgrim. He won against the witch, now he's gonna fight 7 over. Somehow. No! At what point in time can you feel bad for Beatrice? Tell me one redeeming quality. Give me one redeeming quality of Beatrice. One. I'm begging you, one. She's like, okay. Hot woman died. Here we go. I'm Wonder. I'm Wonder is the appropriate way. I mean, the Coffin Battler won, or at least seemed to have won, because right now he's gonna be fucking destroyed. However, the newly appeared faint Beto quietly looked at me. You fool! She's gonna say in red. You incompetent! Her eyes expressionless, and spoke. I bet you she's gonna start laughing. 100% she's gonna start laughing. Yeah, that's his name. I will now kill you. I fucking knew it! And? Okay, I'm gonna put that down. You fool! And right now, there's no one other than you on this island. Huge! Huge! The only one alive on this island is you! Nothing outside the island can interfere. Eh? I understand. This is the last mystery Beatrice will be able to make as a witch. She's trying to offer it to me, entreating me to solve this final mystery and kill her. Do it. I'll accept your final mystery. You are all alone on this island. Okay. That's bad. That's really bad. Of course I am not you. Yet I am here now and I'm about to kill you. What? What? Huh? It's a tough version of Dr. Nanjo's murder. So? Who am I? Is that your final question? Who am I? This is absolute cinema. This is absolute cinema. Then Beatrice slowly approached me and still expressionless, held me. Yeah, I get it, Vito. I'll kill you. Don't worry. I also slowly aired her head, Then I, as a piece, left the game board. Died in 1998? Wait, go back! What? What was that? What do you mean? When did she die? She didn't die in 1990. No, I'm calling bullshit. You! She's there for 10! Are you fucking kidding me? Professor Oak. I thought I read that for a second. Lambda Delta. Burn Castle. 4th game. Alliance of the Golden Witch. No, I already no, I said I'm finishing episode 4. This includes the question mark. Did you think I would skip any part of this? I'm fucking hooked now. It's too late. No, I'm reading it. The end achievement. But I still have 3 achievements to complete. There are still 3 achievements I need to complete. Poor goat could. Poor goat. I mean, he's a Yakuza. I've already said it. But like, okay, this one. Alright. I don't even have a clue for this one. You're all alone, yet here I am. Is this some very shitty fucking riddle? Is Beatrice a shadow? Oh. Wait, no. It's not... No. It's not plurality. Right? Is Beatrice like Battler's altar? Like, is Beatrice living in Battler as like an alternate personality? And this is why there's no one other than you on this island. The only one alive on this island is you. He is alive. Yet she's here. And she's about to kill him. There's no way that's it. Especially back then, like, altars and shit were not common thing. It was not commonly discussed. But like, plurality has already been discussed, like, extensively. In the Umineko, like, the entire thing about, Eng. Right? That was in Eng's entire fucking character arc. That's the first guess that comes to mind, and I don't see anything else. If Beatrice is here, yet not physically on the island, then she's gotta be inside of Battler, right? That's the only other location. And I don't think Battler ate Beatrice. Pinky. That's what I said. That is what I said. That's a huge number. Does that number mean anything? I should have screenshotted it. I should have screenshotted it. I would have plugged it into so many code, like, decipher. Get it on a large bed with cute jelly beans of various colors. And chocolate shaped, like, pieces. No? No, okay, good. I was on the verge of restarting it. And Folk was stuck into a short cake peeking out of a gift box. And there were decanters with drinks of various colors lined up on the side table. But the color of the partially finished drink that had been poured into a cup was venomous, matching none of the decanters. Someone had probably been playing around, mixing various things together. That can be lots of fun if you don't mind the taste. On top of the fluffy bed were several colorful big pillows, like something from a dream. And on this bed that looked like something out of a child's dream world, Berncastle lay face down, and Under Delta lay face up, touching a pillow and relaxing. It's Toxic Yuri! It's Toxic Yuri! Wait, no, this makes so much sense! The entire reason why Lambda Delta wants to trap Berncastle is because if Battler wins, then Berncastle goes away and she never sees Berncastle again. And she's in love with her. It's Toxic Yuri, she wants her, like, all for herself, but she doesn't want to admit it. Holy shit! It was pretty thrilling this time, wasn't it? I got really panicky when Beato said she'd stop the game. What a rude wish to start a game like this and try to end it by throwing it away. Wasn't Angie a good piece? But the Beato ran for it and dragged her back and made her resume the game. Although it's a shame that she gave Battler a little too much enthusiasm. After all, I knew Battler was a softie. No kidding. He looked like he might even go easy on Beato, his enemy. It wasn't easy that, like the last game, you might actually feel compassion for Beato and take the game in a weird direction. In a weird direction. Ange was a trump card to get Battler back on track when he mistook his goal. Although I wanted her to support him a bit more before using her up. He really did get used right off the bat. What a waste for a piece that required so much preparation. Good thing I shackled over that rule about not giving her name. If that had been set up, the brother-sister tag team would have solid beat her up and won in the blink of an eye. I thought it would be a chance for them to press her all at once. But your mark was so restrictive that I couldn't make the best use of her. Ah, what a waste that piss was. Isn't it obvious that such an unfair piece would have to be retired right away? Well, in the end, she did a good job of preventing the suspension of the game, and that helps me too. The way she made both our interests match is what made her a truly wonderful piece. She was an innocent kid like Battler, so it was easy to get her to do as I said. Morons and impulsive types make the best pieces. I really can't stand losing that piece. By now that kid's mincemeat. Hey, let's make him...
妹味ってどんな味かしら。あんた、そんな余裕でいいの？
Here we go. Nearly said the Voldemort word. True. Thanks to Ange, Batgirl's got it all fired up. Pretty sure you started their old pursuit of Beto, making this game take a big turn in my favor, right? I mean, didn't Battler just solve almost all the mysteries up until now? No. Huh? Not even close! Almost all of Battler's blue truth was wrong. Beto's lukewarm red is full of holes. If she had any brains in her, she'd slip through it easily by setting up a suitable web of twisted logic. Yeah, it really ticks me off. I knew it! If it were me, I'd thoroughly cut it down, all of it with the red. Oh, really? And I was sure that those were all correct. No. Well, I don't know about small bomb pot, though. Not all of Battler's blue truths were valid. I'm talking about the first game. Vita declared that she guaranteed the identities of all unidentified corpses. Oh, she didn't say what identity they were. This defeats Battler's theory about the culprit of the Eva Hideyoshi closer murder being someone who picked up a corpse. Wait, what did she say exactly? Give me a second. Clicking again. Where is it? Oh, there were no body double tricks. Never mind then. Yeah, no, never mind. Yeah, it does defeat it, but that's what I said. There's so much bullshit. Yes, for shade. True. Well, the kind of accident could drive a stake into his chest. Are you a moron? What's that? The red treasure sword thing. Kenan did not die in an accident. Yeah. I agree. I'm gonna resize it. So here we go. I need to make it bigger. Here we go. Where's the next one? The murders of the three, including Genji and the baller. The thought that it was a simultaneous murder where they shot each other in a clockwise pattern at the same time is laughable. Genji, Kumasawa, and Nanjo are not killers! That is big! That is actually big! The death was homicide and they're not killers. No, that's still not big. Someone could still have hidden inside. That was one of my theories too. Think. I'm gonna put it in bigger size. That's clearly important. She's opening his face up to that. Yeah! No, clearly. Where is it? No, that's, I'm on the second episode here. Is it the one? Episode 2. Right. But we were already inside the room, I already wrote that. They got the stuff inside. I don't remember if the door was locked from inside. Murderer is one of the 4. So yeah, okay. So that one splashed in red. Okay. Is the market covered with blood? Why? It's still important. So, denied in red. And I'm gonna directly insert. Here. There we go. Right, so I still agree. I still think I'm glad I'm not wrong on the fourth Twilight. Because that would have been weird if he was indeed an accident. Silly. Trap X to kill Natsui was also ridiculous. Yeah, I also said that. The thing that shot Natsui wasn't a trap, it was a real shooting murder with a gun raised and trigger pulled. Okay. So that one is big 2. So the death was an homicide, and it wasn't a trap. Lambda Delta knows how to play this game. Thank you, Lambda Delta, for like actually putting some truth into this bitch. That was very needed. Okay. Sucks for you. You shouldn't do that, saying something like that in red. Like he's trying to say that she bounced Natsui's bullet back with magic and killed her. Oh my, what terrible of me. You're right. Even the blue truth of the second game was way too naive. When the 6 were murdered in the chapel, the culprit was inside the chapel. Yeah, he keeps trying to explain things using Trap X. Yeah. Yeah, no, I completely agree on that one. Here we go. I can't believe I agree with her. I shouldn't agree, fuck you. Actually, wait, I'm gonna do something. I'm gonna spend a bit of time just clearing it up. Right, there we go. There we go. Okay. Size 70. Here we go. Sorry, I took a bit of time, but I wanted to be like a proper line. That guy keeps trying to explain things using Trap X. What the heck is Trap X? Some weird mystery novel cliche? It's also laughable to say that in the case where Nanjo Kurosawa were killed in a separate room, someone else inherited Kanon's name. No one else can go by Kanon's name. A different person can claim that as their name. Okay. Good, because I was kind of pissed about that one. Okay. As I said, I'm glad this isn't that, because that would have pissed me off. Thank you, Lambda Delta. Why is it so big? Jesus. Here we go. Those are the red truths that matter. Those are the last ones. Lambda Delta. True! But I want you to refrain from saying such offensive statements, please. I do not want I do not want to be associated with her. Here we go. And that theory about borrowing the master key from Rosa for Natsu's room is also worthless. Yeah. After the master keys came to Rosa control, never did any of them leave her hands. Except for the time when she lent one to Butler to unlock Natsu's room. Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna write it. Where is it? Natsui's room. I have 2. Alright. Except for the time when she lent one to Butler to unlock Natsui's room. Just taking a quick look at them turns out like this, right? Get it? Ashira? Wait a second. Oh, here we go. Can keep on going, but just taking a quick look at them turns out like this, right? Forget taking a great look. You just denied Butler's blue truth for the first and second games across the board. My, what a shame. If Butler heard, he'd faint. Basically created this track on Butler's fury on the fly. Did it rhyme? It rhymed. Right? Peter wasn't cornered at all. Looks like that kid's a pretty good actress after all. I'm sure she planned to make it look like she was getting cornered this game. And then sometime next game, bang! She sliced it up with a single red stroke to make Butler freak. And then I'm sure she'll say something. She'll say it again with a huge smile. We just never get into a pinch. See? And that whole tragic atmosphere as though Beta was getting cornered was all an act. Isn't it obvious? She really is a great actress. Even though she wasn't cornered at all, it felt like an astonishing last episode climax. Totally the winner for Best Supporting Actress this year. Oh, but of course, I'm the star. You do fine too, Burn. At the end, she said something like, kill me and let out the big riddle. Wasn't that our last stand? It would be to be finished for good if that riddle was sold. Come on, were you seriously tricked too, Burn? That wasn't even close to last stand. Vito's still holding back a killer than move. When she stuck out both hands to give the final riddle. Did you notice how she lowered just her right hand? Yeah, no, you mention it. Is that what that meant? Sure is. That kid still had plenty of hidden moves left. And none of the mysteries have been solved. Tension, like she'd been exposed and the next episode would be the last. He surely is a genius at acting. Yeah, I want to see her knock Butler down to the very bottom right away. That kid's been totally encouraged by her North Wind and Sun strategy from last time, right? I'm sure Butler will sympathize with Vito again and fall for it completely. After all, a single tear from a woman couldn't fool a man. Totally economical and profitable. I wonder if Butler will get caught by the same move again. I've got to spur him on so he'd never feel sympathy again. Although, Angie's meat seems to have done that pretty well. That power... Give me a second. Give me a second, I need to do something. Give me a second. I gotta fetch something really quick. What do I use? No, this should be good. Okay. I got it. Just need to open it. Here we go. Alright. I'm just gonna remove this black. Perfect. Rotate it. Left. Right. Now we just do one of these. I'm gonna grab this. Fuck, I need to... Wait, no, I need an image. Can someone send me an image of this bitch, Lambda Delta? I need like a good image of her sprite, and then I'm gonna stab her with a knife. I would really appreciate it if someone could send me a picture of a sprite. If you could do that, that would be so wonderful. I would love you forever. You'd be the best day. Forever. But yeah, let's keep reading meanwhile. Fuck you. Of course I won't lose either. Down here, I'll totally support Beta to rally her up enough to compete with Battler. Beta won't lose. I mean, I'm threatening her with a wonderful punishment game if she loses. Your punishment games are seriously not cool, so you should go a little easy on her. That one for you. Thank you. Thank you. Very appreciated. Thank you very much. Love you. Copy. Paste. Why is it like this? What? Why is it? Oh, it's a JPEG. No, it's a WebP. That's why it's so sucky. Okay, wait. Let me just... I'm gonna fix it. Simple. Yeah, you sent a WebP. WebPs are not good. This is like so much fucking compression. Oh, WebP on the wiki. Wait, can I fix it? Wait, can I fix it? I can probably fix it. I'm good enough. I mean, yeah, you can. It's all pixels. If you just freeform select. Go delete. No one will notice. No one will ever notice that this is not actually transparent. Right? Like, show this montage to anyone and they won't even be able to tell. This is all like I'm spending so much time just in favor of making sure she's stabbed like properly. Gonna take the shanking of her life. You'll see. Second. My best to be as precise as possible, which is complicated on the mouse, I will tell you. Here we go. Here we go. Beautiful. Absolutely wonderful. Alright. Burning up, I'm stuck in the Minecraft fragment. Alright. And now we reduce the size of this to... I don't know, 50. In order to do this properly, we would need to tour really well. At least relatively well. Ah. Awful. Go. Perfect. 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 Just what she fucking deserves. Right here. Here we go. And now I'm gonna do like a all the blood spill right here. And there we go. She's dead. Actually no, better way. Better way. Boom. Dead. Beautiful. I really need to keep reading Igarashi. Is this really what this makes you feel? Seeing this, you think I need to keep reading Igarashi? Okay. Right. I'm even gonna like make sure that a tournament is multiple. I'll make multiple. Here we go. Fuck you. This is what you get for hurting Ange. We need small bombs. We need small bombs. True! Very true. Give me a second. I can fetch that right now. As we speak. Here we go. This right here. This is the bomb. Need to remove those. For those who know, you know what this is. Oh, no. Okay. I think I crushed it. I think I crushed paint. Well, I accidentally could drive a knife into my back. True! Okay, it's not crushed anymore. If I misclick, it tries to like paint... Even though it's all white, it tries to paint everything white, right? Which lags the computer. There we go. Here we are. And the famous small bomb that she swallowed right here. Okay, let me detour it like perfectly. No, it's gonna be bugged anyways. But I can at least make sure that it's like properly framed. Perfect. Go. On her tongue. In her stomach. Right, for the big explosion. And, fucking hell. Just, for one of them, I'm just gonna draw the explosion. And the center should be yellow. Boom. Beautiful. I'm proud of this. I'm proud of this. She got exactly what she fucking deserved. She got exactly what she deserved. That was itching. I needed to do this one day. And I'm glad I did it. I'm so glad. Took a bit, but this is freeing. Liberating. Okay. Decided what to do for your next punishment game, Bird? Wanna hear? Wanna hear? No. Come on, ask me! Guess what? Guess what? A lucky and wonderful, wonderful castle! The castle will be surrounded by pure white castle walls 12 kilometers to your side, with a height of 10 meters. Magic and tricks are prohibited! You really could have jumped over that, right? 1,440,000,000 cubic meters. You can stop there. I already know what you're going to say. And that place will start getting buried with gems, one every day. I'll lock you in it until the castle walls are packed with them. If you've been buried to death with gems. Is that a wonderful, a romantic punishment game? If you multiply the length of the walls by 5 and make it 1/10 its current height, I wouldn't mind if you chucked me in it right now. Really? It would make it 3,600,000 cubic meters, right? Stampede for the punishment game would more than double, right? I get to keep you as my prisoner for such a long time? I really like you, Burn. I love you. Then the Delta playfully approached Burn Castle, who yawned, looking bored, as she touched the bottom of Lem the Delta's shin as though cuddling a cat. She's so stupid. You're betting on Battler's victory. And I'm betting on an eternal tie between the two of them. Doesn't that mean no one's betting on Bito's victory? What wouldn't? Her chances of winning are 0. Oh, truly pitiful, being told by the Witch of Miracles that there's no chance of a miracle. So I wouldn't bet on her either, right? I can say that with certainty. It's also pretty sad when the Witch of Certainty says that you're certainly screwed. And usually for them, they giggle together, including me. I wonder if this game will resolve itself. Yeah, that's one thing you can't predict. I already said it. It's gonna turn out at the very end that Battler is the witch, is the finite witch. Right? I already called it, I think in episode 2, that he's turning into the finite witch. Or 3. That's why it's fun. Won't permit escaping or suspensions any longer. Also, it only makes them continue their game. And won't let them run away. Even though I can't even imagine what will happen next. I know it certainly won't end that way. At the very least, it won't end with Bito's victory. I mean, think about it. Neither of us is betting on Bito's victory. In other words, if it looks like Bito's gonna win, we'd have us 2 great witches as enemies. Exactly. Our powers are mostly in equilibrium when balancing between a tie and Battler's advantage. If it did too much in Bito's favor, both of us will line up along the same vector and drag Bito back. In other words, the instant Bito's in a superior position, she'll have to deal with both of us as enemies. Yeah, she's fucked. Come on, front of Burn, sounds fun! Thanks. But I'm not going to accompany to Candy Bath with you. I know it's gonna cover you with melted marshmallows while taking a can't to shower. How pitiful. That child is a living toy. The doll you got so that you could play with me, Namda. I'm good at playing with dolls. I really can do it well, okay? I'm proud of being able to play with a single toy for hundreds of years without getting tired of it. You're our ally at some times and oppose her at others, playing over for all eternity. How pitiful. That kid is now our doll. That kid. That's right, that kid is our doll. No one has been prepared for that kid. Why do they keep referring to her as kid? If I recall correctly from like the episode 1 Witch Tea Party, they established all 3 of them are 1,000 years old. Something as sister. Okay, never mind then. Okay. Yeah, so that proves that Shister's an adult and that she's like fucking best ever. Peak. Love her. No one has been prepared for that kid except the ones the 2 of us desire. Words. Can say for sure that it can only end by repeating the tie for eternity because of me, or else we'd be to losing and being destroyed because of you, Burn. As far as this game ending with victory goes, I'll proclaim it as a Witch of Miracles. And I'll proclaim it as a Witch of Certainty. Bito certainly cannot win, and the miracle certainly will not occur. Why are they uppy about this? They didn't say it in red. I can't breathe. Oh my god! What the fuck was that? fucking jump scare! I'm actually struggling to breathe. Oh my god. Oh Jesus fuck. Oh my god. I see you kill the all in blue and it was actually his correct theory. That would be very funny. Welcome! Welcome. Fuck. Chat's crawling. It's not letting me scroll back up. Jesus. Twitch! Stop being annoying. There we go. But welcome, Papa Red Beans. Welcome, welcome. You came at the right time to see me fucking die. Yeah, no, I've heard. I don't know any of those names, but I heard that like those voice actors are insane. No, I didn't make any theories. I don't like this game. I did not make a single theory. I have not spent any time theorizing because I hate this game. I really do. I really think this is like the worst fucking game ever. Like, you know, I would never. Wait, no, wrong tab. Shit, I didn't mean to start. I didn't mean to tap to that. Fuck. No, never mind. Definitely didn't spend 12 hours making theories. No, I did. I spent a bit of time. Tiny bit of time. Thinking about everything. So, you know. I did think about it. I did think about it. It did upset me to some degree, like at the end, why we didn't see enough, because there's so many things. I still want to come back to the end mirror. Always. Always. The end mirror is like, I think... True, didn't think. True! I really want to like... Wait, shit. Bilingual HD. Okay. The Golden Witch has prepared a gift. There's more. No, it's a music box. Huh. We have the best song around here, right? Where is it? Where's the best song? I need the best song. Here we go. So good. And go reviving people. Okay. You got it. George just appears. Yeah, no, George just appearing like this. It's amazing. That one is like the best song. What? Huh? Okay. Okay, well, go back then. Tips. Tips. Episode 4. Went to hell, embraced by the witch. The witch. Hell was a golden land. Can't resurrect her. Wait, where did she die? Where did she die? Execute. Why did you say she died in 1998? Did she not die? Change. Oh shit! Alternative costumes! Anyways. It's just... Oh true! I forgot to do it on the witches. Right. Right, so the Endless Witch was lived for 1,000 years. She held a fatherly magical power. Wait. However, the power is meaningless. No matter how many times you multiply something in the sea of 0, it will never be more than 0. However, when she was blessed by a miracle that gave birth to one in that sea, her world became endless. Was joined with the Witch of Origins from Marshall Sierra. Her magical companion gained endless span, as well as power, okay. Resurrect. She's killed with enchantments, okay. You can't kill her. You can't kill her. Oh! Weapon... Wait. Resurrect. Quiet girl was always teased by everybody, because everyone loves her. Trumpet is her specialty. Everyone skips to her lively tune. I got an achievement for that. Sure, Pendragon, 556 was quiet enough and teased. Was loved by everyone. However, her luck was always bad. She met a tragic end in battle against the Black Witch. She was a cutting-edge weapon, unique in the Sisters Cavalry, which tended to serve as honor gods. 556 was in charge of squad fire support. Shot not to kill. Protect her allies. What? It's just a rare one you can roll. Okay. Can't execute her. Can't execute them. Okay, if you resurrect, it brings them back to here. Yeah, because that's when Eng brought them back. I guess. Can't execute, can't resurrect her. Execute or resurrect him. Can do it to him, not to her. Is that it? I think that's it. Oh yeah, no, you can get rid of him. Okay, what else? That's it. So who was that girl? Trumpet Blues will always remember you. That's a that's an achievement. Most people saw that. Okay. But I 100%ed the game. Holy shit, I'm so good at video games. I 100%ed this game. Insane. Can you believe this? Titles. Golden Endless. Interesting. That's... Okay. Predictions for episode 5. I don't know. I don't know. I think she's gonna set up another game board. And she's gonna reveal truth about it that also align with the previous games. I think, maybe. I don't know. I genuinely don't know how this is gonna pan out. I bet it's gonna be another game board. But I don't know what's gonna I don't know if it's gonna constitute an Answers arc. That's the thing, right? I don't know if it's gonna answer anything. Let's see. But who are you? Everyone skips to a lively tune. Any new theories? I do have, like I did mention a few out loud, right, while we were playing. Mostly about the red truth being, you know, dependent on the time at which it's spoken. It has erased a few of my theories. Like, look, you can see there's a few I've slashed, but not a lot. There's still a lot of theories up on the board to address. This one, I still need to think about the first twilight of the third episode. That one, I did not think much through it. What's the word? Where is it? There was another one. Natsui's room. Once more, Natsui's room. This is the one I want to crack the most, because so many things. This is the one I've thought about the most. That room, specifically. Honestly, if that room didn't exist, I don't think I would be reading Umineko still, by the way. Like, I'm not gonna lie. Without that room set up, I probably would have stopped at episode 3 and not come back. It's when I woke up. Like, what's the word? It's when I woke up at, like, 5 a.m. and my first thought was, wait, but what about this for Natsui's room? 4 months after I last read Umineko, but I realized maybe I should go back and finish it. So, you know, this is the one I want a satisfying answer for that one. When there's an explanation given for this, I want a satisfying one. Otherwise, I won't be happy. But yeah, gonna stop here for today. That was really good. Let me see if we can... Give me a second. Let me go on Twitch, see if we can rate someone. How's it go? Not really. Oh shit! Thank you for the follow, Papa Red Beans. Very appreciated. I glad you enjoyed the stream. Thanks for the stream. Thank you for coming, everyone. That was a really fun stream. It really was. And I'm gonna, you know, lay in bed and cry because Ange died. Still crying about that. All right. Give me a second. I'm just saving everything. Here we go. Here we go. Bye-bye.